Hello, everyone. I hope this works. I hope you can hear me. And welcome to my second live studio. And you tuned in, and that's awesome. And we're going to start right now. And it's just 8:05, and you can watch the stream on various platforms. So wherever you are, I'm glad you're here tonight. And I hope you can hear me. We tested all this, but you never know. You can always write into the chat what's going on and what's on your mind. And just for starters, I will show you around my desk. So it's an advanced setup tonight. I have a split screen, and this is my hand, and now my hand is on my desk. So I hope this works. I hope you can see this. And I hope that you brought your own drawing and crafting tools. But if not, there are ways to help. I mean, a pen everyone has, but we will also use a brush tonight. And if you don't have a brush, I have something else to use. So, and I always feel so. So I've done so many online events these past months, basically since March. And one thing I was always annoyed about is that the people that tune in early always get punished because it always says, oh yeah, we'll wait a few more minutes until more people will watch. And I hate this because I want to reward the people that are on time. So I will show you and illustrate you what I've done today. And again, I will do this super analogly. I have my analog mic again, like last time, and I have my analog cable salad. And this time, hold on. This time I have something new because last night I drew something new, and I drew adapters for the European market and for the American market. Kind of looks like sperm from this perspective. Anyway, I'll put them in the split screen so you can look at them. And yesterday I was performing in Boston digitally, and for them I drew this image as a proof that I'm actually really in Berlin. Because I've seen a lot of people using those funky Zoom backgrounds, but honestly, I think a Zoom foreground is so much cooler. There it is. You can tell it's in Berlin. So last night I was performing in Boston, which was so cool, digitally, of course. So I drew for them also the Boston skyline, and I'll just show it to you because I think it looks really cute and really nice. So maybe we can also draw a Zoom foreground for your next digital work meeting, like a place where you're actually at, or maybe a place you'd rather be. So yeah, I want to tell you what I've done today and where I've been, and it's already in this picture, because I went on a subway ride accidentally. I got so excited, and I want to take you on the subway ride. So we got to board the doors. So what happened was I was cycling. I had a meeting, very important meeting, a walking meeting at Tiergarten, which is the Central Park in Berlin. And I was supposed to meet a friend there, and I went on my bike, and then my bike broke down in the middle of the way. But there was, since today, there's a new subway in Berlin. Can you believe it? This weekend, brand new, and right there where my bike broke down. I was so excited. I haven't really taken public transport since March, and I am a public transport enthusiast. So I took the subway, and I'll take it with you now. All right, are you ready? Let's enter. All right. Okay, now we're on the subway, and the first thing that happened on the new subway, the U5, was, of course, a crazy guy yelling, and it almost made me feel like, oh, I'm at home again. And then everyone was rolling their eyes, and I always feel weirdly attracted to the people yelling on subways. And then I listened closer, and actually this guy was super excited just about subway rides and trains, and me too. So I felt like the guy yelling was the embodiment of my inner being. And so me and the yelling guy went on this brand new subway ride. This is me, and this is him. This is me too. This is both of us. We're both public transport enthusiasts. And I'll show you, I'll take you on the subway ride. So first, this new U5 goes from Alexanderplatz to Rotes Rathaus, which is a super cool brand new station. It has this like black, but it's like a super warm black. So it's like it's just beautiful. And then there's one stop where we don't stop yet, but we just drive through. But I got a quick picture for you. Let me show you, because the next stop is called Museum Island, and it's so beautiful. So all Berliners recognize this. This is the classic U-Bahn subway design. And the subway station, I mean, I'm not encouraging you to use public transport right now, but boy, it's going to be beautiful when it's ready, because it has like this like grayish color, and then the ceiling of the entire subway station is bright blue with golden stars. It's beautiful, and me and the subway guy were super excited. And then we went to the subway station Unter den Linden, and there the guy who was yelling the entire time, he knew everything about trains, and he was yelling, "Oh my God, we are driving under another subway right now!" Like, he knew everything, and it really is. If you go to that station, it's just an escalator down to hell, and that's where the new subway is. And then it goes to Hauptbahnhof and the coolest station, Bundestag. So when Corona is over, I will recommend you take a ride. But this was my little introduction. I want to craft with you tonight, so I'm just gonna do what I always do. I sit here and draw and craft, and that's why I have my desk camera, so you can see what I'm doing and just go ahead. And of course, I encourage you to comment if you like something, if you have a question, if there's anything on your mind, then we can talk about it. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to do with you today was drink Glühwein. And there's really Glühwein in there. And this is if you're watching and you're not from Germany, this is how a classic German Glühwein cup looks like. And you might be wondering, yeah, I don't even know what Glühwein is. So Glühwein is like this very warmed up wine with spices, and you normally drink it on the traditional Christmas market, which are most of them not happening right now. So I have this old mug and I have Glühwein in there, but I'm not going to drink it because I'm not a fan of this glorification of drinking and alcohol. And if you know you shouldn't be having Glühwein, there's great alcohol-free Glühwein. We will paint with this Glühwein. So I will make a little bit of space on my desk here, put all the sperm adapters away, and the happy pill. You can pop a happy pill. And I don't know, I've never painted with Glühwein. I just thought it would be a nice Christmas idea. So the plan is tonight that you can craft all your Christmas presents, and that you don't have to go on a subway, that you don't have to go to a store. And people always ask me, "Oh, Ingrid, why are you so awesomely creative?" And then I said, yeah, because I am poor. I'm not poor anymore, but when I was like years ago, I didn't have much money, so I always crafted my gifts. And then I realized people actually like it. So I continue doing it, and I will show you a few things you can do. So please paint along with me. So let's see how this Glühwein is. This is how it looks like. Yay, I love this split screen. Wow, technology. So you can just use any paper, but I thought it would be so cool to use this special handmade paper. I didn't make it, someone else did, but I think it's so beautiful. So where's I need to get used to I'm just gonna move the camera a bit. Okay, this looks good. You can see that. Okay, so I have the Glühwein here, and so whenever I paint, like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just go ahead. Does this look like a crime scene or does this look festive? Sometimes I'm not sure. So you see, I don't know if you see that, but this paper is like, can hold a lot of water. And it almost looks like a swimming pool of blood. Um, this is beautiful. So let's try this on a normal ass paper. Yeah. See, it's not so nice on here, but it works too. Here it more looks like you had greasy hands and touched your stuff. So let's go back to the fancy paper. Fancy paper is not actually that expensive, so don't worry about that. You can get it at all the normal art stores. Okay, so I never know what to draw. If you're like, shoot, I don't have Gluhwein. I don't know, I can't paint along. You can just use normal ink, and I'm gonna get normal ink out. So so I basically just drink from alcoholic devices. So this is my shot glass, and I have old ink in that. So you can, I think it's cool if you mix those two. I shouldn't drink from this now, but let's see how it looks if I mix this in here. Ooh, this looks nice. So you can write in the comments, like, what do you want to paint? What do you want me to paint? Because right now it's very abstract. I mean, this kind of looks like a pig. I like this. So what I like about just doing these things and not really thinking about it is that you can just scribble until you realize, oh, this kind of looks like a pig. And then I just follow that instinct. Like, I'm not like, I don't care, I don't need to draw, I don't need to paint anything, whatever comes to my mind. And then you're like, oh, pig, that reminds me of my friend Louise. Oh, I'll send her this pig painting. Or what you can also do is like have a little booklet. I thought, like, I've once found this little booklet. I never used it because I thought it was too cute, but I thought I'll use it with you. So I will, first of all, this is what I do with a pen when it gets too much color. So I'll use the Gluhwein again. Oh, now it's all gray. Ah, there's the red. The red is coming back. So you can just like do just like a circle. And then if you're not used to using a pen, because you need to have like, you know how the movements, and here it is. And then I just use this little scribble, and can you do like a super basic thing? I don't know, smiley or whatever. Doesn't have to be great. I don't know, maybe something with Christmas. Maybe like a little Christmas blob. I don't know. Does this look like a Christmas blob? And then you can just send it to a friend that you would like to meet for Gluhwein, but you can't because we're in a pandemic. And then you can send this to your friend saying, hey, I would like to see you for Gluhwein, but we can't. So I painted you a Gluhwein diary, 50 shades of red or something, and just send that along. So let's finish up the fancy paper so it doesn't go to waste. I don't have any friends who like pigs. I like pigs. That's why I painted one. Let's give that pink a cool t-shirt. How does that look? I don't know. I'm not too happy with it. If you want this pig painting, just post in the comment and I'll get it to you. Let's just do another one. I like this. I mean, you don't have to paint along. You can just also just have a drink or drink your Glühwein. You don't need to paint with it. Oh, and I wanted to give you a piece of advice. If you don't have a brush, you can just use a Q-tip. And I know this is also not super ecological, so I know a lot of people have those reusable Q-tips. I don't know if you can reuse a Q-tip that you painted with. Um, but you could definitely reuse it for painting. So let's just get a new piece of paper and paint with a Q-tip. Let's present you this. Oh, by the way, if you want to share whatever you're painting or whatever you're drawing, I will post a link into. I just posted a link to Facebook and YouTube and all those platforms. I think that worked. That's a link to a Google Doc. So if you feel like sharing with me or anyone else what you drew or painted, just load it up there. It's like anyone can hijack it. I hope no one is gonna load up something inappropriate, but you can just go online, click on that link. It's an open Google Doc for everyone, so you can do whatever with it. But if you want to upload something, that would be super cool. So because last time I did this, people sent me on WhatsApp what they drew and painted, and I thought it was so sweet and such a waste that that was only shared with me. So please go ahead, and you can also write a poem in there, whatever you feel like. Let's draw with the Q-tip. For the people who just like went online, they're like, what the heck is Ingrid painting with period blood? No, this is Gluhwein. Okay, let's draw. You haven't posted anything in the comments what to draw, so I will, again, just be super intuitive about it. You know, whenever I paint, I'm like, nothing matters. The world is gonna end someday. Like how lucky I am to be alive, whatever. Like I'm just sitting here doing my art stuff, not judging myself. I don't know. I heard that a lot of people judge themselves because they think whatever they do is bad or not good enough, and I'm just like, who cares? No one cares about your work anyway, so it might as well be ugly and you have fun. So this is a Gluhwein Santa Claus. Ah, I love this. And for those people who are like, no, I really want to drink my Glühwein, Ingrid, please stop. Please stop this mocking of our most precious Christmas tradition. Don't worry, I have more in store for you. But I thought this is a nice start. Okay, I don't know. This is how the Q-tip looks like. I hold it in this camera. I don't know. Could probably suck it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really bright enough. You know what? I got red ink. Let's just do it with that. I'm very impatient. How does this look? Kind of gross. This looks super gross. Welcome to my gross Christmas painting studio. I'm sorry. Let's make it more creepy. Let's make it the creepiest Christmas tree, and I'll send it to a creepy friend. Yeah, this is the ugliest thing. Definitely the ugliest thing I've ever painted in my life. And anyone can watch that. I love it. What does it need to be more creepy? I don't know. This is the Josh commented the thing that everyone is thinking. Yeah. I hope no kids are I hope kids are watching this. You can be like, hey, learn something about body functions and art. This is ink, by the way. I keep repeating myself for the people who might have just tuned in. Okay, I'll finish this painting and then we'll do something else. But I'm really excited. I mean, it definitely looked like someone shot Santa in the head. Also, if you're like, I don't know about painting, I would rather do something else. You can just, put paint on paper again, like let's use this one and just do, just like you do this in kindergarten, do a Rorschach test, whatever. Christopher is saying, I thought so too. Yes, I'm sorry. I will stop this. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna do something else with you. But first of all, thanks for sticking with. Oh my God, look at this. This is so ugly. Oh, Tim is saying, I like the toothy grin. British Santa. I don't know. How does a British Santa look like? So I come from a religious family where we didn't celebrate such earthly things like Santa Claus. We only had Jesus back where I grew up. We did not believe in Santa Claus. So maybe this is what my subconscious is telling me. I missed out or something. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm sure I will find someone who will appreciate this. Anyway, let's do something else. First of all, beauty routine, very important. Clean your brushes because otherwise they get super dry and break and nobody wants that. And then you have to buy a new one and that sucks. So put them in water. I will do that here in my beautiful water cup. Let me show you this. Isn't this beautiful? This is from the artist Helen B. And it's from Belgium, I think. This is supposed to be Adam and Eve. Like now we're talking about Bible, so more Bible stuff. All right, I thought for the people that are not so creative but want to do some creative present, I want to show you a few things that I've done because I'm so good at them and you'll never be as good as me. I'm just kidding. I will choose. I will show you something super basic. So what I love to do for friends and when I don't feel creative myself, I just look up an author that my friends like. For example, Kurt Tucholsky, he's a German author, and a friend of mine really likes him. And for her birthday, I don't know much about him, and she knows much about him. So I just Googled and I looked at texts by him that I really liked, and I printed them out. And this is the front page of her present. Illustriert, kuratiert und wahrscheinlich illegal aus dem Internet heruntergeladen von Ingrid Wenzel. Illustrated, curated, and probably illegally downloaded by Ingrid Wenzel. So this is what I do. And then I just print out text. Beautiful. This is a beautiful text, by the way. O hochverehrtes Publikum. Sag mal, bist du wirklich so dumm? Wunderschöner text. I love this. So if you know a little bit of German, Kurt Tucholsky is really an amazing author to start with. And so what I did is I printed it out, and then I just made this is a super basic, ugly cover. This was the cover. And then I drew, like this is about ice in the big city. So I just drew ice and the Alexanderplatz, where the new U5 is coming from, that I showed you for everyone who was on time, the subway ride. So I just drew some funky ice to complement the text. And then I copied all this, all these texts, looks like this, and this, and my signature drawing, the pool noodle. So these are all really super basic things. Oh, I love this text. This is about a baby that's supposed to smile. And this is like from the 20th and 30th. And I drew the smartphone with all those ugly baby pictures and 0 likes. So just, and then I copied my own hand because I felt like it. I went to the copy shop and just threw that in there. And then I put it all together. So that's a thing. I think it's always super nice. If I don't feel creative myself, I just print someone else's work out and throw something personal on there and then send it away. Speaking of sending away, I think one beautiful thing is to craft your own envelope. And we will do that now. What you need is a piece of paper that is rectangular. So all sides are the same. Because often, I'm a post enthusiast. Like, I send mail all the time because it's my hobby. And I know a lot of people don't. So a lot of people don't have envelopes. So I will show you how to make an impromptu envelope if you feel like sending something. So put this in the camera. Oh, it's really big. Wow. Oh, look at this. Ooh. No, this is too big. I can't even fit it in. Oh, whatever. So this is the rectangular, a quadrat. And this is how we do an envelope. We first make a triangle, a little geometry lesson. Okay, so we have this. And then there is a rule to it, but I never follow rules. You kind of want to make it that it looks like this. I just, like, there is a certain rule to it, but I never follow it. I just fold it how I feel, and then if it doesn't feel right, I just adjust it. But it felt pretty right. So this is what it looks now. And then you just stick these things together. Yay. And then you push this down. And there you have your envelope. So you see, like, this is not nice. Like, this is not going to cover your Briefgeheimnis. You really need. So I'm going to readjust this so no one can read your letter. And I will fold this in together. Isn't this nice in the pandemic? Just folding envelopes. Ah, so lovely. I hope you're doing this too. I hope you're not just watching me. I hope you're folding a letter envelope. Okay, here's the envelope. Looks super nice. You can open it. Look, it looks super cute, right? It's great. So you open it, and then you put the creepy Santa in there and shock someone. You know, think, oh, it's such a cute envelope. Ah, okay. That's how you do an envelope. That's it. But now we will do advanced crafting, because I hope you've been crafting along the envelope, and now we will do advanced crafting. Are you ready? Are you ready? So what you need is 2 papers with different colors. It doesn't, it can, for the sake of it, it can also be 2 white papers. It doesn't matter. It's nicer with 2 different colors, but I will do it in 2 different colors now so you can see better what I'm doing. And I will use pink and blue. And we are folding Swedish Christmas hearts. This is a super cute decorative thing I will show you. I prepared some before I went online. So it kind of looks like this. And this is super popular, traditional Swedish paper ornament for the Christmas tree. And some people only have this and nothing else on the Christmas tree. And I think it's really cute. And again, you can choose two different colors, but 2, if you just have white, works as well. I will use this, and this is how it goes. Normally, you should have a template for it. But we will do it without template because we're anarchist crafters. Okay, so in the end, you want to have like a U-shaped kind of thing. I will draw it on the paper so you know what I'm doing. Yeah, so first you fold it. just like this. So both papers we fold together. I feel like my ugly Santa got more responses in the chat, so I feel like this might be too cute, but we can do something cute in between, and then after this we can do something gross again, okay? And so this is what it looks like. So you fold it together, and then you kind of, you don't have to draw on this. I just want you to know what I'm doing. So what I'm gonna cut out now, oh no, this is wrong, damn it, this way. Okay, so here's the closed part, right? This is the open part. And what you want is, you want to have like a U shape, kind of. This is a closed part. And you want 3 about the same size slips, kind of look like this. And this is your template. This is what you're going to cut out, and I'm going to do that now. And then okay, try my best here. I feel like for the next stream, I want some music. But normally when I'm doing this, I also don't listen to music. So maybe I just want music for you, for your comfort. So this is how it looks like now. Again, you can use a template, a schablone, and cut around it, or just do it freestyle like me now. But this is how it looks like. And now you take these apart, and then you have these two things. And now, again, it's supposed to look like this at the end. So you want to put these two things together. And now this is where the hard, so this is advanced crafting, okay? This is not basic crafting. And if you are doing this right now, this is really complicated. So you kind of need to, intertwine these two pieces. And so like one goes in between, and then it goes not under it. That's important. It doesn't go under it. It, like the other thing, goes in between as well. Am I losing you? No, more people are watching. Awesome. Welcome to the Swedish crafting studio. We're doing Swedish Christmas hearts, and this is how it works. So you intertwine these, and then there is one last thing, and you go through it again. So this is the first step. And you want to do this so it looks like this in the end. You want to do this with the other two too. For the people who just joined, I see that more people are watching. I don't see how many altogether, but it's super cool that you joined. If you feel like it, you can just watch or grab pen, paper, and scissors and craft along. Okay, so the next one. This one has to be over it, right? So it becomes this design. So it doesn't just go over it. This other thing goes through it. I'm sure there's a market for what I'm doing. And then this one goes through it again. And so we have one left, and this is just like the first one again. Kind of need to move it up. And then it doesn't go under, it goes through it. So it looks the same on the other side. Oh my God, this is why I don't do crafting. I'm about to lose my mind on public television, I was going to say, on this little stream. I really don't have the patience for doing crafting. I don't know how elementary school teachers do it, honestly. Okay, so we got this. And now this one. Good thing I moisturized my hands before, so they look all nice and smooth. And this, and then the last one, again, has to go inside the other. Then you kind of like waddle it around. Oh my God, isn't this cute? This is super cute. Look at this. And then this is not it. You still have this opening. So you can I'll just use this and some tape. And just tape it in here. This is not state of the art. I'll admit that. I'm not going to win a design award for this, but for the sake of doing this is fine. So now you have a little hanger and you have a little handbag now. No, you put this on your Christmas tree, and of course you can also put this in the envelope we just crafted. So more presents for the people you like, right? This is not too ugly. You can give that to someone else. Ah, I'm getting 2 claps. Ah, I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is super cute. And it's Swedish heritage. I'm not from Sweden, but I lived there, and it's just such a beautiful country and really, really nice people. Once you force them to talk to you, otherwise they don't talk to you. Okay, we got this. This was advanced crafting. Hooray! And you did it. Yeah. So I want to do more with you. I want to do something even more advanced. Don't forget the Google Doc I posted. Put in whatever you crafted, even though it's crap, nothing matters. We all die, so your heart doesn't have to be beautiful. It can be super ugly. Nobody cares. And now we will do something super nice. So what I noticed is that when I send homemade presents, that people really like advent calendars homemade. I'll just show you a little example. See, this one is not beautiful. As I said before, like I'm not going to show you amazing things. Like this is super. I'm gonna cover this. This is like from a board game. So this is super, like lots of small things to consider. So we won't do this now because I need to go to the toilet at one point, but we will do something else, and that is a magazine. Are you ready? We will make a magazine now. An entire magazine, yes. With super normal paper. I always use just super normal white one. And I don't know, I feel like I haven't used this split screen camera enough. I kind of feel like I want to do a little drawing break. So I have this paper that I used already. It's not so nice, a little bit ugly. So I'm going to do a little drawing break because I feel like it. What should I draw? I don't know. When I don't know what to draw, I just draw myself. That's always a good start. You can write in the comment if there's something you need to have drawn. I'll draw it for you. Or if I see that you're commenting from one particular platform, I will not say what you want me to draw. I will just draw it quietly, and then the people on the other platforms can guess what it is. How about that? We can do that too. How about I just draw something and you can guess what it is? And then we'll do a magazine. It's not ready yet. It's not done yet. I think it's pretty obvious. This is obviously a Christmas tree ornament, a pickle. I was told when I was in the United States that putting a pickle on your tree is a German tradition, and I don't think that's true. But anyway, you put a tree, you put a tree on your pickle and a pickle on your tree, and whoever finds the pickle first gets something. So we got that. Okay, we will do the magazine then. You wanted it. Let's do it. So what I think it's super nice to make a magazine for someone as a present, because of course you can make a calendar. That's also something that's super popular and super easy to make. You just, put 12 papers together, and on every paper you can either draw or write or collage something that you did in that month, and then give it to a person who cares or doesn't. I think this year is super special, so you can just give also presents to people that are not so close to you. For example, I send Christmas cards every year, and this year was the first time where I actually sent Christmas cards within the same city, within Berlin. I sent out so many Christmas cards to so many people that I have not seen at all this entire year. So I think that's nice. The one thing when you do a magazine, so what I like about the magazine is that you can be more freely about how the way you design it. You don't have to be stuck to the months, or like an advent calendar. You don't have to like follow the tiny doors. You can just be very free with what you do for someone else. The important thing is that you plan it a little bit ahead. So what's important when you make your own magazine is that you have so many papers, and that they can be divided by 4 at the end. That's because you want them to be folded. So this is going to be, this is how the whole paper looks like, and I'm going to fold it, and that's my magazine. It's basically ready already. So what I do is I already fold it, and then I know which page is where. So I don't start making like one singular page and adding it to the next page. I already have the magazine like this. And then if I screw something up, I can still exchange the entire page. But you want a number of pages that can be divided by 4, because then they all fit in one loop. What I like about the magazine is that you can go pretty wild. So if it's about a person that you really care about, or if it's to a person who cares about you, you can just do it very personal about you. And for example, let's say a person you think about all the time, then I just do like this. I would just do like frames like this, and maybe the frame like this. And then you can either draw that person, or you can draw yourself. And again, it doesn't have to look pretty. Actually, what I like, let's say I'm just going to make this magazine about myself for the sake of simplicity, because you see me now and you know what I look like. So I would call this magazine Thinking of You All the Time, or Always on My Mind, or something like this. So I would draw that person all the time. And I think if I just did this all the time, this would be boring. So I will use my left hand instead and do the same, draw the same object of desire with my left hand. I think that's a super nice mix. Sometimes it looks better with the other hand or then the other hand. Not too bad. And then, of course, you can have a little bit of the object of desire painted with Gluhwein. And you can just like to show a variety of whatever you're doing. You can use super fat adding, do it again. I don't know, like my love for you makes all the frames explodes, sprengt alle Rahmen. And what else? You can also do abstract. Okay, this is the first page. Of course, the magazine needs a title. So I will name this magazine. What should I name this magazine? Name this magazine Me and You. Okay, so this looks cool, right? What was this? 3 minutes? And I didn't even like put my heart into it. So you can do this too. Just just go ahead, just do it. Don't think about, oh, I'm gonna put this there, I might put this there, oh, or then I use an eraser. No, just let it out. First page, and then you can leave this table blank. If you want to do something else for it, you can put here a table of content, and I usually start in the middle because when I start drawing, I'm not really in the mood yet, and then I think of way better ideas while I'm drawing. And then Christopher saying, yeah, I love the idea of drawing with the wrong hand. By the way, you saw the link to the Google Doc. You can post your pictures of there drawn with the wrong hand. My favorite exercise is always that you draw your pet with the wrong hand. Oh, I love those. I see those on Twitter also all the time. People ask for it. So I will do this now because I will make this magazine about me and my dog. Not my dog that is lying and sleeping right there, but my dog from my teenage years passed away last month. So I will do like a memory magazine for him. So I'm thinking about my dog, of course. So how do I draw him with my left hand? So while you draw, this is just some piece of advice. Always imagine what you're drawing. So now I'm drawing with my left, with my bad, with my wrong, with my funny hand, but still like I'm vividly picturing my dog, and I know exactly what he looks like and what he smelled like. So I'm picturing all this, and the brain automatically puts that into motion and onto the paper. And so you have like a silly drawing, but it's full of truthfulness, is what I would call it. This looks really nice. I'm really content. Also, another thing, you don't have to draw. You can just use shapes for the people who like crafting. For example, one of my favorite things as a teenager that I did with my dog was shooting a ball right into his face because I'm a sadist, and because he loved it too. And and we would play that for a lot of time. So instead of drawing that, why, like, it's like, how do I could make a comic from it, sure, like me kicking the ball flying, then him trying to catch it, him actually catching it, and then do it all over again. But sometimes that's very advanced, so I can just make a shape of the ball and, for example, put it on the next page and tape it on there. So instead of like drawing the whole scene or getting worried about, oh my God, I don't know how to draw the whole scene, just take like one little detail from it. Ah, this stream is for free. Can you believe this? Take one little detail from it, like the flying ball. And how do you make a ball flying? You just draw some action marks in it like this. And you can, for example, draw like another advice is that you don't draw it super big, because the bigger you draw something, the more mistakes someone can detect. So you draw it as small as possible. That's my piece of advice. And this stream is supposed to be 1 hour, so we're almost done, but we did 3 pages now, and I gave you some advice on how to fill the pages. So I could have drawn this much smaller, and the person who knows the dog will see it immediately and know what this is about. This is the pink planet crushing on a pet. No, the person who you're giving this to will know. And also, I think that and writing a few things, even if it's written badly, you know, a badly written sentence is better than an ugly T-shirt from Primark. That's my opinion. Fight me. I want to give you a few more things if you're like started with me drawing this, or if you are thinking about making this. I want to give you one more advice, because a fun thing about making an entire magazine is that you can like mock what other magazines do. For example, you can do a commercial, and I love how in magazines they put the commercial always super tinily and like in the corner, and then they make the commercial look like it's part of the magazine. So for example, for a dog, I would like get a super squeaky toy or something, and how do you spell squeaky? With a double E or with E? Who cares? Who cares? So yeah, here's my commercial for a super squeaky toy. And then another thing I love about magazine is you can make like fake love accounts, you know, like those meet and greet accounts. So for example, you can have it here. I don't know how it's called in English, like the love pages, like the real love pages. So you can draw someone else, like a fake profile or something, like a, and then you can draw like someone else looking for the person that you're drawing it for, and then you're writing, oh, I'm looking for a person that is like this, that is this, that is this. And make sure, like for example, I use color not to colorize something. I use color to make sure that this is a different dog now. Yeah, to be double sure. Okay, so I continue doing like this, doing like this, doing like this. And then in the end, you can also have an editorial of who made this magazine, me. And then the last thing, the streamers, I'm gonna go over time. Give me 2 more minutes. So let's say the magazine is finished and I don't need to rip out an entire page. What I do is I either use a stapler, and this is super easy and fine, but what I love to do, and this is so much nicer for a present, I have fancy yarn like this and a needle, and then I just pinch myself, and then I take some yarn And I don't know, like this maybe that's too much. And I put this in. And you know, now just having done this for an hour, like I'm gonna have a temper tantrum trying to put this inside the needle. Oh my God, I hate doing this. You know, having done this now for 1 hour, I realize why people don't do live streams of their arts and crafts, because it takes a very long time. And usually all these things, they fast forward, which gives you a wrong impression of how hard arts and crafts is. So that's why I'm doing this in real life time and not in fast forward. Ooh, and I'm getting a Gluhwein. Look at this. Thank you. Cheers. And this is the not painted Gluhwein. Okay, so I got the needle, and I got my magazine, and I usually, like in the middle of the magazine, I'm thinking about putting like 4 holes. I will do this on the other screen. So I hope I'm not gonna hurt myself. Okay, so this. And this is depending on how thick your magazine is. If you have 16 pages, it's pretty thick, but like 12 or 8 is fine. So I got this through. And then I look on the other side, I think like a centimeter or a little bit more on the other side. Super nice. Put this through. A little bit force. And then I have it here. And I will tie a little knot and tie a double knot. I will not leave I will not leave the needle on there, but just for the sake of time, I will leave it in there. So you have this super cute, nice stitching, and it looks really high quality and looks like you really put effort into the magazine, which you did. But this one really shows it one more time. Don't leave the needle in the magazine like I did now, unless you want to send a message. But I think this looks so much nicer than a stapler, but a stapler is often better if you have more pages. Anyway, this was the Christmas arts and crafts session, and you've watched along, and I hope you painted and drew along. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, or if you want to purchase the period Christmas tree, a Christmas guy, whatever the heathens are calling him, contact me. Or if you want to know, oh, how do you do this again, or anything else, you can contact me like always. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I always, last time I did the stream, I did an after show party. I don't have an after show party today, but the after show party is the Google Doc. So feel free to leave a note there. And if you have anything, write me. And I know when you like close a stream like this where someone has been talking to you, sometimes like it's dark around you and you feel sad. Don't feel sad. Feel good. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for tuning in, and see you maybe next time.